AITAH for divorcing my husband because he wants his son in his life. My husband and I have been married for 2 years. About 6 months ago, an aunt of his called him and told him about their son. After a DNA test, my husband is confirmed as the father. The kid is 5, and we've been together for 4 years, so it's not like he cheated. He agreed to meet his son, and they have hit it off well. They have been spending a lot of time together, and the mother is happy to let her son connect with his dad. But the problem is, we both agreed to a child-free life. Neither of us wanted kids. He even got a vasectomy, and I got my tubes tied. We had a talk about this, and he says it's his responsibility to take care of his kid. And he says that he hopes I can support him, but I don't want a stepmom's life. This may be cruel of me, but I can't stand children. My husband knew this about me. I don't dare to force my husband to choose me or his kid, but this isn't the life I agreed to. I haven't told my husband yet, but I'm already talking to a lawyer. I just don't know what to do here. Relevant comments and OOP's response to them. What is the dynamic between you and the boy? And you with the child's mother? Why didn't the mother seek child support before this? Did she not know who the father was? Is she even seeking it now? Regardless, neither one of you are the AH. Definitely irreconcilable differences. OP, me and the boy. I guess you can say we get along. Okay, I feel like he can sense my discomfort with the situation, which I try to ease. I have tried to welcome him into our house, but honestly, he's more excited to hang with his dad. The baby mother doesn't seem to like me much. She's not outright hostile, but she tends to ignore me and always seems to be guard around me. She hadn't reached out because she never caught my husband's full name until recently, when she found him on social media by chance. They haven't gone to court to officially hash out child support terms, but my husband is paying for a lot of the kids' needs right now. Baby mama doesn't seem to be in dire need of money, as I think she comes from a rich family. Comment 2. Good choice. It's not just until the kid is 18. It's for life. Hell, you may even have his adult son being the reason you spend holidays in another state when y'all are 70. It always is about the kid. 4. Ever. OOP. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend I'm fully aware of what responsibility to a kid one has, but from what I do know, I know I want none of it. People here really think I can just tell my husband and his kid to piss off from my house, or I can just piss off myself. And the kid is going to be like, wow, this lady never wants me around. I'm sure this won't have an effect on me at all. Comment 3. NAH, but you may be a fool for throwing away your relationship too soon. Even if he suddenly has the kid as much 50% of the time. Unlikely, I think, that still leaves 50% for just the two of you. If you love him, that might be enough. Talk it through with the husband. Explain your worries. Then, if it feels right, agree to give it a go for a year, and see if you still feel the same way then. OOP. I mean, even now, we barely have time to even talk. He works all day, then spends a few hours with his son, or he brings him over for a few hours. He's too tired to do anything and falls asleep immediately we talked about this, or I did at least, and he said he needs to be there for his son. Update. So I had a talk with my husband to clear a few things. My husband wants to spend as much time with his son as possible. He even mentioned wanting half custody and have him live with us. So it's not like he wants to spend a day or two with him. He wants to be as close to a full-time parent as he possibly can. Yes, our vows included being child-free. It wasn't in wedding speech, but we had several long conversations about kids. This was something we promised each other. So yes, being child-free was part of our vows. I don't like children, and I don't want to have anything to do with raising children. But it's not like I yell at every kid I see. I guess you can say I hate the responsibility of raising a child, as opposed to hating children themselves. Yes, I would stay with my husband if he got in an accident and became disabled. See, I love and adore my husband, and I'm willing to work for him, but only for him. Adding a whole other person to our lives is different. I can't love his kid. I can't be a good stepmom. I love my husband, but I don't love his kid. Now, back to my husband. He almost blew me off again because he was tired from working and spending time with his son. But I insisted, and I told him I don't want to live like this. We talked, and he said he can't leave his kid, and that is the one thing he can't compromise on. He said he's going to see him as much as he can, and he said that he needs to prioritize his kids' well-being over anything else, our relationship included. I told him I don't want to live like that. He said he won't budge on this. We both agreed that we should separate for a while. Neither of us straight up mentioned divorce, but I'm pretty sure that's where we're headed. I feel empty and angry and frustrated. I know my husband isn't at fault. I know the kid isn't at fault, but my life is just changing so much. Update. It's official. We're getting divorced. I wasn't even the one who mentioned it. My husband is the one who said it. He said that if I can't be supportive and caring towards his son, then we can't be together. I had already moved out, and while part of me was hoping for some way to make it work, I think I knew this was inevitable. So it's official. I'm losing my husband, and he's going to go on to be a father. Honestly, as long as I get my car and the money in my bank account, which I earn myself, we have separate accounts. I'm not going to fight him. I'm willing to let him have anything in our old place. I'll honest, I don't know what to do now, besides going through the divorce proceedings. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do now. All my life was going to include my husband. Now he's gone. Update. It's been a year since all of this started. I never thought I'd be divorced a year, and some weeks ago. I only remembered this post because apparently it was my cake day a few days ago. I have kept lightly in touch with my ex-husband. There's no bad blood between us, but I don't think I could move on if I stayed close to him. We didn't divorce because we didn't love each other after all. As far as I know, my ex-husband and the mother of her child aren't together. I won't lie. I was kind of expecting them to end up together. I still kind of am, to be honest. But my ex-husband has apparently been a good dad to his son, at least as far as I know. I've been dating around recently, but nothing is sticking. Yeah, the big deal breaker is me not wanting kids. I've told some guys about why I divorced, and they were very understanding. I got my own place again, and I'm doing well financially. I never needed my ex-husband to take care of me, despite my lack of success in dating. I'm feeling good, to be honest. I mourned that my marriage has ended, and I will always enjoy the memories. This was for the best, for everyone, to be honest.